Hi, my name is Wendy Lieber. I am one of the co-founders of Content Bacon. We are a content subscription service. We help companies tell their story through tasty custom content. And we're also a virtual company, which in today's times has become kind of the hot topic. And we wanted to share with you what it looks like to be a virtual company.
And I'm Dave Kristin. I'm one of the other co-founders. So what does it look like? So this is our team meeting. We do this every Friday. You can see the entire team on the screen. I'm currently in Key Largo, Florida, but I'm based in Plantation, Florida. And one of the great things about having a virtual company is that we can do this no matter where we are, as long as we have technology.
Yeah, and I didn't say where I'm based. I'm based in Hollywood, Florida right now. We're going to go around and let you meet our team and have them tell you where they're based from. And we're going to start with Morgan.
My name is Morgan Crittendon. I am a production coordinator here at Content Bacon, and I am based in Elk Grove, California. Nobody really knows where that is, so I'm about 50 miles outside of San Francisco.
I am Julie Green. I'm the lead content strategist here. I am based in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I am based in Denver, Colorado, and I am a content strategist at Content Bacon.
I am Sarah Miller. I'm based out of Fayetteville/Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I am the director of operations.
I am Krista Murphy. I am a content strategist, and I am based out of Miami, Florida.
I am Jaime. I am the lead editor here at Content Bacon. I'm based out of Gouverneur, New York, which is about 50 miles north of Fort Drum.
So our team put together some maybe common questions that you guys might have on what it looks like to be virtual. And we're just going to go around and share with you some insights. So Morgan, why don't you kick us off? So one of the common myths of working virtual is, do you wear your PJs all day?
I absolutely love this question. When I first started working remote, I tried it. I thought it was a wonderful idea. And then after about a week, I realized that sometimes when you work remote, you don't leave your house all day. So it's now a ritual for me to make sure that I actually put on real clothes that I would want to be seen in every single day. So no, I do not wear my PJs all day.
At a minimum, you should wear real clothes from the waist up, of course, when we do our Zoom calls.
Yeah.
Always wear pants in case you get it accidentally.
In case you
PJs or otherwise, but make sure you have pants on.
Yeah, but I definitely discovered it is best for myself and my mental health to make sure that I actually get dressed every single day, and even if I'm not going to leave the house.
Awesome. So Julie, how do you stay focused with so much opportunity for distraction at home?
So one thing that was really key for me when I started working for Content Bacon was having a dedicated office space and a dedicated workspace. I treat this just like I would any other office that I've worked at in my career, where when it's time for me to work, this is where I come. I'm separated from the kitchen and the snacks and the laundry. So I think as long as you give yourself a space, even if it's a corner in your house, my husband is doing the same thing right now, and our dining room is his office. So I think once you carve that space out and you really get yourself into the mental groove of using your everyday schedule in that space is key.
Thank you. Sandy, how do you connect with the team when you don't get to see them in person?
Yeah, modern communication tools make it just as easy to communicate with your team members as you would if you were in an office. Tools like Slack allow you to communicate with people one-on-one or as a group. Video tools like Zoom allow you to see one another if you're going to have a one-on-one meeting or a group meeting. I think another misconception is that virtual teams lack culture, which is, it is a total misconception, because if you have a strong company culture and you adhere to that, it all adds to being able to connect with everybody every day.
Awesome. Thank you. So Sarah, maybe piggybacking on that, tell us about check-ins. What does a check-in look like? How often should they look like? is it a phone call? Tell us a little bit about best practices around check-ins.
Yeah, so it really depends on how closely your team needs to work together for me, and it's important to stay flexible. So typically we do a daily stand-up in the morning, which is just a quick check-in to coordinate if we need support from each other, but also to share with the team what we may be struggling with or what we're focusing on. But we also have bigger meetings throughout the week to tackle some more complex challenges. Like our daily stand-up is maybe 10 minutes, but it is a way for us to start our day and feel connected. But we have bigger meetings throughout the week, and we add agenda items to those meetings so that it cuts down on the distraction from things like Slack. And then as needed, we just pick up the phone and call each other, or pick up the phone and hop on a video, a conferencing tool if it's just something that we need to talk through. So it's really finding a good rhythm for your team where you're able to collaborate and get things done in real time. But having meetings about your meetings is counterproductive. So I think the key takeaways are your daily huddle or your daily check-in. And then distill down, what used to maybe be short meetings throughout the week into maybe like hour-long, 45-minute long meetings that are less frequent throughout the week.
Awesome, thank you. So Kristin, since we're not together, we can't do the birthday celebrations like typical offices do. Do you feel like we lack being able to celebrate, or how do we celebrate since we're not together?
I think that the best part of our our work at home culture is that we do value shout outs every single morning, and we recognize each other and we highlight what our coworkers did that was outstanding. It can be something small like making us laugh with a meme, or even helping you craft a big solution to a problem.
Your gloves are cracking me up. Your gloves are cracking me up.
So anyone watching this, this is a true work at home issue. I have a delivery right now for washers and dryers, and it just so happened to be right now. So you just work around it and keep on going. That's all you can do.
Awesome. And Jaime, do you have a set schedule every day? What's your best practices around that?
So in addition to being a word nerd, I am very OCD about my time. I have tried having a very rigid set schedule. I've tried, if it's there, I've tried it. For me, working from home, having a completely set rigid schedule, it doesn't work. It'll throw your whole day off if something doesn't go off properly. So having kind of a loose schedule is a little bit more, gives you more flexibility and allows you to be more adaptable to what's coming at you in real time, which has definitely been what's been happening amongst all the current events right now. We've been handling requests in real time. So having a loose structure to my schedule has been more beneficial in the past week than having this is when my editing time is, this is when my meeting times are, and just being open and flexible to change.
Yeah. So Dave, what do you think, what are some of the best practices to create a kick-ass culture when it's a virtual team?
Well, I think for us, we've had a virtual team for many years. So I think for us, it might be a little different than other companies who are now forced to go virtual, now real time. So what I mean by that is, we hire people that we believe can work in that type of environment. So we look for it, and that in conjunction with creating the space for that, trusting people and knowing that they're going to get done what has to get done, managing the results about the process, all those things I think create the space for having a successful virtual team.
Awesome. Yeah, I think for me, if I were to say what 3 things are most important, I think as a company, understanding your why, your purpose, and making sure your team knows that. So, you know, we, during our daily huddle, we read our charter every day, which other companies might refer to that as mission, vision, values. Believe it or not, it sounds counterintuitive to culture, but processes and systems are really the key driver of culture. If you don't have that, it's really hard to, you know, for your team to kind of know, you know, what they're supposed to do. So, you know, a lot of times people think of culture like, oh, you know, there's, you know, cool, you know, you guys give away food, or you've got, you know, cool office, and that's certainly part of it, but the key driver is really processes and systems. And so that allows you to maintain that consistency. And then the third thing I think is really around accountability, making sure everyone knows what they're responsible for. And we really view accountability, you know, as an honor. Like, we respect our team, and holding people accountable is a sign of that respect. So I think those are three key things. And then the last thing I'll add, you know, I think one of the biggest advantages of having a virtual team is it allows us to hire the best people regardless of where they're located. And as you see, we've got people in California, North Carolina, New York, Miami, Colorado. And if we were limited to only hiring people that were, you know, based here, you know, we wouldn't have these awesome people. So that, to me, is one of the biggest advantages is, you know, we're able to tap into the best resources everywhere, and we have the best team. So we thank you for watching this video. And if you've got other questions, you want to tap into more of how to be successful at having a virtual team, you can definitely let us know. But otherwise, you know, thank you for watching, and, you know, cheers from Content Bacon.
Bye, everyone. Stay healthy.
Bye.